was acting like a clown, and I'm not gonna do that again.
Damn, y'all. He's dead. Famous is dead. No, Famous is gone. Famous is gone. You know, I like how older Kanan was explaining about the story. He was just like, yeah, man, he was my best friend. He said, nigga, I'm hurt. I'm sad. Leave me alone. I'm like, damn, Famous is gone. But you see, here's the thing. We still don't know who did it though. We really don't know who like pulled the trigger on Famous. And to find him like dead in a ditch somewhere. I don't know. I feel like it was sort of lazy though when you really think about it. Like he was just like dead in a ditch somewhere. Like you would think that, oh, his body would have been buried somewhere where he would have never been seen. But I get it because this whole entire episode was sort of like dedicated to Famous in a way because it was like, okay, you got like the backstory of like his mom and his sister and the family about how in the beginning he I think was even getting beat up by his father or his stepfather from what it looks like, and then she had to take the family and they had to go on like a homeless shelter for like a little while until eventually they got back on their feet. And all of this was just like a dedication to like Famous and building it up. That's what it really was. It was just building it up like, okay, we're gonna get it like towards the end. This is what's gonna most likely happen to him. And he died. And the real question is like, will Kanan actually get revenge on who was the one that maybe pulled the trigger? Because again, maybe Rock probably ordered it again, or something could have happened. We don't know who probably could have done it. Either Marvin had Rock probably has something to do with it. Maybe Howard. We really don't know at all. We really don't know. So it's just I feel like going forward with this season, probably like in a couple of episodes down the line that we're gonna probably get like who did it, because it'd be crazy like we don't get like what happened to Famous. That'd be crazy. So I think we're gonna probably figure out and get to see like who actually did it and be like, oh, that person did it. And the big question is, will Kanan do anything about it? Because first D Wiz gets killed, right, because Rock ordered the hit, and then now Famous is gone. So I was like, ah, man. And it's just like the way that they did it, and I was like, ah, man, like this is crazy. But that was sad, right? And then I like the conversation with like Marvin had with Jukebox, where he's trying to talk to her like, listen, that stuff that you like we did, like, are you good? Are you sure? And she's like, yeah, I'm fine. I'm sleeping like a baby. It's fine. And he's like, that military shit really got you. She was like, nah, man, it wasn't really the military. Basically, Jukebox is telling him, I have a dark side. The darkness was always there, and I'm all right with murdering people. So I'm like, ooh, you see, this is the beginnings of the legendary Jukebox that everybody was in fear of. Kanan, Ghost, Tom, everybody was fear of this woman because of how dangerous and deadly this woman is. So I'm like, ooh, see, this is the legendary Jukebox we getting right here. So we got that, right? Then we got like the conversation with like Jukebox and Mara, where she was like, I know this is kind of crazy for me to ask, but did you? She's like, nah, man, I ain't do that shit. It's like, oh, okay, just making sure. So we got that bit, because again, this is all playing up to like Jukebox's dark turn, and then we're gonna get to see more and more in the future of what more that she does. Like, is she killing women and children? Like, what's she doing? That everybody was in fear of this woman. So I'm like, I can't wait for that, because that's gonna get really interesting. Jukebox is smiling and cheesing. She's like, nah, man, it's fine. I can murder people all day if I wanted to. I'm like, Jukebox, chill. Like, so we got that part, right? Then we got like Unique talking to Phil Russo. He got in contact with him, and he was trying to like assemble like an army, and that's when Phil was like, nah, man, like you have no manpower, you have no army, you don't have an organization. So come back to me when you have an organization, and then maybe we'll talk. So we find out that OC is basically his CI, like his snitch, where he's informing on him and telling him like, okay, what's going on with Rock, what's going on with Kanan. And he's like, okay, Kanan is like skimming off the top. So, and we do know that Kanan has like a fat load of cash like saved up somewhere. So all this is gonna probably take is if Unique either follows Kanan or gets a hold of his money, and he probably might just steal his money or some shit, and then it might cause a conflict with maybe like Kanan and Rock, because then Kanan might think, if at the time, if Kanan doesn't know it was Unique to do it, and then he might think that maybe Rock has something to do with it. But then we'll see if that kind of like plays out a bit. But we know that OC is basically informing on Unique and telling Unique things. But I think it's going to be a matter of time as well, where I think if Kanan figures it out and be like, okay, basically OC knows, OC told him things, and then OC's gonna die. Like that's what's gonna most likely happen. Like I could see probably like Kanan, or maybe Juke, or maybe both, who knows, probably like killing OC at some point. Because it's like you're informing, you're telling, you're basically giving information to this guy, and everybody knows it's Unique rolling around doing shit. Because we got to see at like close to the ending where Unique was talking to Quan. He was able to talk to Quan, and Quan was like, well, I thought you was dead. He's like, yeah, I get that a lot. So now we're gonna see Quan and Unique do business, and that's gonna form the little organization with him, because Quan is already getting tired of Rock, because he's like, listen, you sloppy, you have no honor, I miss Unique. And that's what she's like, yeah, you miss a dead man, I don't need honor, I just need you, and in business and shit. And he like, all right, it's over. This business shit that we got, it's over. He like, I like, me and Kanan was talking, so I was like, oh shit, here we go. So I can still see Quan working with Unique and maybe Kanan at the same time. I could probably see it. Like they could probably like, maybe do a little bit business together. I just don't want Unique to be Breeze. I really don't. I just don't want him to be Breeze, because I'm like, you sort of messed it up with Ronnie. I don't want him to be Breeze. I just don't. I really don't want him to be Breeze. Like, I like Unique, but not like this. Not like this. Don't do this. Don't do this. Not like this. But they got that going for themselves. And then also when Terry was talking to Marvin about wanting to go talk to the cops about like the business the business that they have with each other, and that's when Marvin's like, please, you can't be talking about this. I'm afraid of cops. We don't like the cops around here. He's like, I don't care. We're gonna go to cops. Next thing you know, Marvin shoots him and be like, you stupid bastard. Marvin kills him, so oh shit. So now there's only one man left to do business with, because they gotta move the weight. And Hafiz was talking to Rock later about like, okay, you can't come to me, I come to you. And that's when Rock was telling him, she was like, no, we roll on different times. So Rock is going to set up like a meeting, because Hafiz said it right. He was like, you can't go into somebody else's territory without expecting problems. And again, this is going to cause a big war, because Rock was telling him, she was like, I want to just be between like me and you, right? I don't want anybody else coming along in this business. I just want it between me and you. But the problem is that while Unique is going to be working with Quan, he's going to also work with Phil, and they all going to probably like work together, because he's like, I need a team. So you're going to have like another war on their hands, where Rock and Unique is going to go at it. And I think at that right time, that's when Unique is going to probably like show his face. He has to at this point, because they're going to be like, okay, Unique is back, Unique's alive, and now he's starting to get together like the crew, which makes sense on the part, because Unique is he's pretending that he's dead in order for him to like form a crew, which is smart. It's really smart, right? Anybody in war would do that. Like if the person think that the other person is dead, and then they come back, and it's like you think he's dead, but then the person comes back with a whole army. You're like, wait, I thought I killed you. Psych, you didn't really kill me. I have a whole army now. Now what you gonna do? So Unique is playing it smart, and he's gonna go after Rock, and eventually Rock is gonna figure out like, wait, Unique's alive, because Vanessa talks to Rock later on, and she tells her like, you gotta stop dropping off money. And she's like, what do you mean? She's like, you killed Neek, and this is why you feeling guilty. He's like, I'm not doing this. So it has to be at this point where Rock is gonna be like, no, Unique has to be alive. There's no way. Like, he's given, like, there's no way. So all of this is gonna point signs that Unique is alive. So Rock is gonna have to devise a plan on how she's gonna probably like deal with like a returning Unique, and why is he coming after her, because it's still under a misunderstanding, because Unique still thinks that Rock was the one who tried to have him killed and then kill Ronnie. So again, all of that information is wrong, because he's still going off of the narrative of what Early told him, and it's like that's not true. None of the stuff that Early is like the truth is there, but not really. And that's what the stuff that's going on in Unique's mind. It's what he's playing at as like, oh, Rock is the one that have done all this. So basically, he caused all of this like rhetoric for nothing, in a sense, right? He caused all of this for nothing. So you got that, and then now with the death of Famous, we don't know what's actually gonna happen now. We don't know what's gonna happen because I feel like Garcia is gonna probably still press on like Figueroa to be like, well, listen, I think Kanan has something to do with it because he was already talking to her also in the beginning that yeah, maybe Kanan probably killed your son. It's like, no, after what we got at the last episode, no, he didn't do it. Like he didn't even know. Like he didn't do it. I would be surprised and shocked if they did a little twist and be like, well, he's crying because he had no choice but to do it. It's like, no, he didn't do it. Kanan didn't kill Famous. He didn't do it. Somebody did, but we don't know who did it. So it's like, it's only like maybe 3 people you could probably think of who probably could have done it, who probably could have killed Famous. But oh my god, like that's the big freaking mystery right now that's going forward in this story. It's like, who killed Famous? Because it's like, damn, like damn, like we knew it was gonna happen, but it was just like, damn, shit, like it's like the way that they did it, I was like, damn, I'm thinking like they probably would have buried his ass, some shit, but it's just like, nope, he's dead underneath a couch. I'm like, golly, but we got that, but let me know in the comment section down below, like, what do you guys think of how Unique is gonna actually spin all of this, like, because he has Quan now, and he's gonna do business with Phil Russo. And he's trying to form like a little organization, a little army, right? But also, what is his investment to Kanan? Like, why is he interested in what Kanan is doing? Like, and I just don't want him to be Breeze, but I wonder as to why he's interested in what Kanan is doing. Like, is he gonna try to use Kanan to get to Rock, or is he gonna like, I wouldn't say work with him or anything, but like, why is he interested? Why is he interested in what Kanan is doing? Because the story is, it's like, from what he was told, he thinks that they was all working together. But the thing is, Kanan is trying to be separate from Rock, and he's trying to do his own thing. He's not trying to be like, he's working with her because she has a supply and she's giving him work. But at the end of the day, he still wants to be separate from her. He doesn't want to like be associated with her. But if Unique comes along and he gives him a better opportunity, or if Quan tells Unique like, well, I'm working with Kanan, and then be like, oh, you work with him now, then it's like, would Unique be the driving point in the story to have him to talk to Kanan and be like, well, you don't really need Rock anymore, you could just be your old man and do whatever. That's a possibility too, but I'm like, I don't know what they're gonna do with Unique though, because I feel like they're trying to do something with like maybe Unique and Kanan, but the pieces isn't like set up yet. But I feel like they're gonna try to do something where they probably might get those two like to like really have like a conversation, like, oh, you was the one that robbed my shit. Like, yeah, I did. Like what's going on? Like, who killed my brother? I don't know. I feel like they're gonna do something, but I just don't want this man to be Breeze. Like, I just don't. I don't want this man to be Breeze, because I have a funny sensation, not a sensation. I have a funny fucking thought that they're gonna be like, whoa, he's Breeze now. I'm like, you bastards, I don't want this shit. But damn, this episode was alright. Because oh, and lastly too, grandma wants to go out because cancer's killing her. So it's just like, she asking Marvin to do it. She asked the wrong person. She asked the wrong she asked the wrong person. Rock would have done it. Rock would do it, not Marvin. Marvin's like, he couldn't do it. Lulu damn sure ain't gonna do it. So it's just like, oh yeah, speaking about Lulu, yeah, he finally got a piece of I told y'all, this whole cat and mouse game, like, nah, gang, I don't want you. And she's giving him the puppy dog, I want to fuck you type eye. So it's just like, yeah, Lulu got a piece now. So I'm like, all right, he got a piece. We're gonna see how long that lasts until she probably either goes missing or ends up dead. We're gonna see how long this lasts, because she's doing research on Lulu. She's like, yeah, I did research on you. And she's like, because you was with Jessica. And it's like, how the fuck you, like, how you know this? Like, what? How do you know this? I don't know. I don't know. Like, the way she's coming off, I'm like, research and shit, like what that means. So I don't know. Lulu got to keep his eyes on her because it's like I don't know. She sounds like she's into the music business, but it could be some other things that could lead to something else. But we'll see. But overall, comment down below what was your guys' favorite memories of Famous, and like, comment, subscribe, and share. And I catch you all in the next one.
Waking up in cold sweats, I can't get no rest.